Welcome to Self-discipline is the cornerstone of success, the bedrock upon which all achievements are built. It is the ability to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. In this chapter, we'll explore the essence of self-discipline, how to cultivate it, and why it is the secret ingredient to transforming your mindset and achieving your goals. Chapter 1. The Foundation of Self-Discipline. Understanding self-discipline. Self-discipline is not about suppressing desires or leading a joyless life. It is about prioritizing long-term fulfillment over short-term gratification. It's the conscious decision to take control of your actions, thoughts, and habits to align them with your goals and values. Ask yourself, what do I truly want? Is it fleeting pleasures, or is it a life of purpose, achievement, and personal growth? Self-discipline bridges the gap between where you are now and where you want to be. The role of mindset in self-discipline. Your mindset is the engine driving self-discipline. A fixed mindset views discipline as a chore, something inherently unpleasant. In contrast, a growth mindset sees discipline as a tool, a means to grow, learn, and achieve greatness. To transform your mindset, focus on the benefits of discipline rather than the effort it requires. Shift your perspective. Instead of saying, I have to exercise, say, I get to exercise because it improves my health and makes me stronger. This subtle shift changes the narrative in your mind, making discipline feel like an opportunity rather than a burden. Building the habit of self-discipline. Start small. Discipline is like a muscle. It grows stronger with consistent use. Begin with small commitments. Choose a habit you want to develop, like drinking more water or waking up earlier, and focus on it. Small wins build momentum, making larger goals feel attainable. Create a routine. Routines simplify decision-making, reducing the mental effort required to stay disciplined. Establish a morning routine that sets the tone for your day, or an evening routine that helps you wind down and prepare for tomorrow. Eliminate distractions. Distractions are the enemies of discipline. Identify what derails your focus: social media, unnecessary notifications, clutter, and take steps to eliminate them. A distraction-free environment makes it easier to stay on track. Practice consistency. The key to developing discipline is consistency. Even if you don't feel motivated, show up for yourself every single day. Consistency transforms discipline from a forced effort into a natural habit. Overcoming the resistance to discipline. Resistance often masquerades as excuses. I'm too tired, I don't have time, I'll start tomorrow. Recognize these for what they are: barriers your mind creates to avoid discomfort. Overcoming resistance requires a combination of self-awareness and strategy. Visualize the outcome. When resistance arises, focus on the end result rather than the effort. Picture how you'll feel after completing the task: proud, accomplished, and one step closer to your goal. Use the 2-minute rule. Commit to starting a task for just 2 minutes. Often the hardest part is beginning. Once you've started, you're more likely to continue and complete it. Reward yourself. Pair discipline with positive reinforcement. After completing a task, reward yourself with something enjoyable: a break, a favorite snack, or a moment of relaxation. This creates a positive association with disciplined actions. The role of willpower. Willpower is the spark that ignites self-discipline, but it's a finite resource. To preserve willpower, focus on building systems and habits that reduce the need for constant decision-making. For example, meal prep eliminates the daily decision of what to eat, freeing up mental energy for other tasks. Prioritize tasks that require the most discipline during your peak energy hours. For many, this is in the morning. By aligning your toughest tasks with your natural energy levels, you're more likely to complete them successfully. Discipline as freedom. It may seem counterintuitive, but discipline is the path to freedom. Without discipline, you are at the mercy of fleeting desires and external circumstances. With discipline, you gain control over your time, your choices, and your life. It is the ultimate form of self-empowerment. Imagine a life where you consistently follow through on your goals, where procrastination and excuses no longer hold you back. That is the freedom self-discipline provides: a life of purpose, achievement, and fulfillment. Turning failures into feedback. Discipline doesn't mean you'll never fail, but it does mean you'll keep going despite failure. View setbacks as feedback, not defeat. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I improve next time? Every stumble is an opportunity to grow stronger. Forgive yourself when you falter. Self-compassion is a vital part of discipline. It allows you to move forward without the burden of guilt or shame, maintaining your momentum toward your goals. Discipline in every area of life. Health. Discipline helps you maintain a balanced diet, regular exercise, and adequate rest, leading to physical vitality and mental clarity. Work. Discipline drives productivity, creativity, and the ability to meet deadlines, making you a valuable asset in any professional setting. Relationships. Discipline fosters communication, patience, and effort, building stronger and more meaningful connections with others. Personal growth. Discipline encourages consistent learning, self-reflection, and the pursuit of goals that elevate your life. Taking responsibility for your growth. Self-discipline begins with ownership. No one else is responsible for your growth, it is entirely in your hands. Take accountability for your choices and their outcomes. This sense of responsibility fuels your motivation and keeps you focused on the path ahead. When you take responsibility for your growth, you stop waiting for external circumstances to change and start creating the change you want to see. Discipline becomes your superpower, enabling you to shape your reality and achieve your dreams. Staying disciplined in the face of challenges. Life will test your discipline with unexpected challenges and setbacks. In these moments, remind yourself of your why, the reason you started in the first place. Your purpose and vision for your life are stronger than any obstacle. Develop a resilient mindset that embraces challenges as opportunities to grow. Each test of your discipline is a chance to prove to yourself that you are capable, determined, and unstoppable. Chapter 2. Mastering your habits for lasting self-discipline. Habits are the backbone of self-discipline. They determine the actions you take automatically without requiring conscious effort. By mastering your habits, you create a system that supports your goals and aligns your daily actions with your long-term vision. Understanding the power of habits. Habits are automatic routines that your brain relies on to conserve energy. This can work for you or against you. Negative habits like procrastination or overeating hold you back. Positive habits like regular exercise or consistent planning propel you forward. To change your life, you must first change your habits. Habits compound over time. A single positive habit repeated daily creates exponential results. For example, writing for just 15 minutes a day can lead to an entire book in a year. The small, consistent actions you take build the foundation of your success. Identifying your current habits. Take inventory of your habits. Observe your daily routines and identify which actions contribute to your goals and which detract from them. Pay attention to unconscious behaviors like scrolling on your phone or snacking when stressed. Awareness is the first step in mastering your habits. Ask yourself, which habits serve me? Which habits hinder me? Write them down. Seeing them clearly allows you to take control and make intentional changes. The science of habit formation. Habits follow a three-step loop: cue, routine, reward. The cue is the trigger that initiates the habit. The routine is the action you take, and the reward is the satisfaction or relief you feel afterward. To build a new habit, choose a cue. Link your habit to a specific trigger. For example, after brushing your teeth, cue, you meditate for 5 minutes, routine. Make the routine simple. Start small to ensure consistency. Instead of committing to an hour-long workout, begin with 10 minutes. Reward yourself. Reinforce the habit with a positive reward, like acknowledging your progress or enjoying a moment of relaxation. To break a bad habit, identify the cue. Recognize what triggers the habit. Disrupt the routine. Replace the negative behavior with a positive one. For example, instead of reaching for junk food, drink a glass of water. Reframe the reward. Focus on the long-term benefits of breaking the habit, like improved health or reduced stress. Building keystone habits. Keystone habits are habits that create a ripple effect, improving multiple areas of your life. For example, exercise boosts energy, improves focus, and enhances mood. Healthy eating fuels your body and mind, leading to better decisions throughout the day. Journaling clarifies your thoughts, reduces stress, and fosters self-awareness. Identify keystone habits that align with your goals and prioritize building them first. These habits create momentum and make it easier to establish additional positive behaviors. The role of environment in habit formation. Your environment plays a critical role in shaping your habits. It can either support or sabotage your efforts. Design your environment to make good habits easier and bad habits harder. Reduce friction for positive habits. Place workout clothes next to your bed to encourage morning exercise or keep a water bottle at your desk to stay hydrated. Increase friction for negative habits. Delete distracting apps from your phone or store unhealthy snacks out of reach. Surround yourself with cues that trigger positive habits and remove those that lead to unproductive behaviors. Consistency over perfection. Building habits requires consistency, not perfection. Expect setbacks and be kind to yourself when they happen. The goal is progress, not an unbroken streak. If you miss a day, don't let it derail you. Get back on track the next day. Focus on building a streak of small wins. Each time you repeat a habit, you reinforce it, making it stronger and more automatic over time. The more consistent you are, the less willpower it takes to maintain the habit. Using accountability to strengthen habits. Accountability amplifies your commitment to habits. Share your goals with a trusted friend or join a group with similar aspirations. Knowing that someone is holding you accountable increases the likelihood that you'll follow through. Use tools like habit tracking apps or a simple calendar to monitor your progress. Seeing visual evidence of your consistency motivates you to keep going and creates a sense of accomplishment. Habits and identity. The most powerful way to sustain habits is to align them with your identity. Instead of focusing solely on outcomes, focus on becoming the kind of person who naturally performs the habit. For example, instead of saying, "I want to run a marathon," say, "I am a runner." Instead of saying, "I want to write a book," say, "I am a writer." When your habits align with your identity, they become a natural part of who you are. This shift makes them easier to sustain over the long term. Overcoming common obstacles. Lack of motivation. Motivation fluctuates, but habits thrive on discipline. Focus on showing up even if you don't feel like it. Starting often creates the momentum needed to continue. Time constraints. Fit habits into your existing routine by stacking them onto something you already do. For example, meditate during your morning coffee or stretch while watching TV. Impatience. Habits take time to form and even longer to produce noticeable results. Trust the process and stay consistent. The results will come. Habits as a foundation for discipline. Habits simplify self-discipline by reducing the need for willpower. When positive behaviors become automatic, you free up mental energy to focus on higher-level goals. Habits are not just routines, they are tools for creating the life you envision. Each habit you build is a step closer to becoming the person you want to be. Discipline begins with small actions repeated consistently until they become part of your identity. Start today. The habits you create now will shape the future you desire. Chapter 3: The Discipline of Mindset Mastery. Mastering your mindset is the foundation of achieving self-discipline. Your mind is your most powerful tool, capable of shaping your reality, guiding your actions, and determining your success. In this chapter, we'll uncover the principles and practices to train your mind, overcome self-doubt, and cultivate unwavering focus. Understanding the power of beliefs. Your beliefs shape your thoughts, and your thoughts drive your actions. If you believe something is impossible, your actions will align with that belief, limiting your potential. To master your mindset, examine your beliefs closely. Are they empowering or restrictive? Replace limiting beliefs with empowering ones. For instance, replace "I can't handle this" with "I'm capable of figuring this out." Replace "I don't have enough time" with "I prioritize what matters most." Challenge your assumptions and reframe your inner dialogue. The moment you believe you are capable, you unlock the energy and creativity needed to make it a reality. Cultivating a growth mindset. A growth mindset views challenges as opportunities and failures as lessons. Instead of fearing mistakes, embrace them as part of the process. Every setback is a chance to learn, improve, and grow stronger. To cultivate a growth mindset. Embrace challenges. Seek situations that push you outside your comfort zone. Growth begins where comfort ends. Learn from criticism. View feedback as a gift, not an attack. Use it to refine your skills and strategies. Celebrate effort, not just results. Acknowledge your hard work and persistence, even if the outcome isn't perfect. A growth mindset ensures that no obstacle is final and that every experience contributes to your progress. The role of self-talk. Your inner voice influences your confidence and actions. Negative self-talk breeds doubt, while positive self-talk fuels motivation. Train your mind to become your biggest ally rather than your harshest critic. When you catch yourself thinking negatively, reframe it. For example, instead of "I always fail," think "I'm learning and improving with each attempt." Instead of "This is too hard," think "I'm capable of tackling this one step at a time." Repeat affirmations that align with your goals. Phrases like "I am disciplined, focused, and unstoppable" reinforce your mindset and encourage disciplined action. The importance of focus. Discipline thrives on focus. A scattered mind leads to scattered results. Train your brain to concentrate fully on one task at a time, avoiding distractions and multitasking. To enhance focus. Practice deep work. Dedicate blocks of uninterrupted time to your most important tasks. Turn off notifications and remove distractions during these periods. Use the Pomodoro technique. Work intensely for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break. This method boosts productivity and prevents burnout. Meditate regularly. Meditation strengthens your ability to focus by training your mind to remain present. By mastering focus, you direct your energy toward meaningful actions, accelerating your progress. Overcoming fear and doubt. Fear and doubt are natural, but they don't have to control you. They often arise from a fear of failure or a belief that you're not good enough. Confront these feelings head-on by challenging their validity. Break down your fear. Ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen? Most fears lose their power when analyzed logically. Take small steps. Progress, no matter how small, builds confidence and diminishes doubt. Focus on what you can do today. Surround yourself with positivity. Seek mentors, peers, and environments that uplift and encourage you. Their belief in you reinforces your own. Fear is a sign that you're growing. Use it as fuel to move forward, not an excuse to hold back. Practicing gratitude. Gratitude shifts your mindset from scarcity to abundance. When you focus on what you have rather than what you lack, you cultivate positivity and resilience. Start a daily gratitude practice. Write down 3 things you're grateful for each morning. Reflect on the good that came from challenges you faced. Express gratitude to those who support you. Gratitude not only boosts your mental state but also strengthens your discipline by reinforcing your commitment to what truly matters. Visualization for success. Visualization primes your brain for disciplined action. When you vividly imagine yourself succeeding, you create a mental blueprint that guides your efforts. Practice visualization. Close your eyes and picture your goals in detail. Imagine how it feels to achieve them. See yourself taking the necessary steps with confidence and determination. Repeat this exercise daily to strengthen your belief and align your actions with your vision. Visualization is not daydreaming. It's rehearsing success in your mind, making it feel more achievable. Strengthening mental resilience. Resilience is the ability to recover quickly from setbacks. It's a critical aspect of mindset mastery. Cultivate resilience by reframing adversity as an opportunity to grow. Control what you can. Focus on actions within your control and let go of what you cannot change. Maintain perspective. Remember that no failure is permanent. Every situation offers a way forward. Build a support system. Share your struggles with trusted individuals who can provide guidance and encouragement. Resilience ensures that no matter how difficult the path, you remain steadfast and disciplined. Repetition and reinforcement. Mastery requires repetition. Discipline your mind by repeatedly practicing the thoughts and actions that align with your goals. Over time, these practices become second nature, transforming your mindset into a powerful ally. Each day, commit to mental practices like gratitude, focus, and self-talk. Strengthen your habits and watch as your mindset evolves into one of unshakable confidence, resilience, and determination. Your mind is the most powerful tool you have. When you master it, you master your life. With the right mindset, there's nothing you cannot achieve. Chapter 4. The discipline of setting and achieving goals. Goals are the roadmap to success. They give direction, purpose, and a sense of achievement to your efforts. Self-discipline is the fuel that keeps you moving toward your goals, even when the path is challenging. In this chapter, we'll explore how to set meaningful goals and develop the discipline to achieve them. Setting clear and specific goals. Clarity is the foundation of effective goal setting. Vague goals lead to vague results. Define your goals with precision, answering questions like, what exactly do I want to achieve? Why is this goal important to me? What will success look like? Use the SMART framework. Specific. Clearly define your goal. Measurable. Establish criteria to track progress. Achievable. Set goals within your reach while challenging yourself. Relevant. Align the goal with your values and long-term vision. Time-bound. Set a deadline to create urgency. For example, instead of saying, I want to be healthier, say, I will lose 10 pounds in 3 months by exercising 3 times a week and eating balanced meals. Breaking down goals into actionable steps. Big goals can feel overwhelming. Break them down into smaller, actionable steps to make progress more manageable. Each step should be clear, realistic, and tied to a timeline. For example, if your goal is to write a book in a year, outline the chapters in the first month. Write 1 chapter each month. Edit 2 chapters per month after completing the draft. Small steps create momentum. Each completed task reinforces your commitment and builds confidence, propelling you closer to your ultimate goal. Creating a plan and sticking to it. A well-structured plan is essential for achieving goals. Write down your plan, including timelines, milestones, and specific actions. Review it regularly to stay focused and adjust as needed. Discipline yourself to follow your plan. Treat your goal like a promise you've made to yourself. A promise you're determined to keep. When distractions arise, remind yourself of your commitment and the rewards of staying on track. Managing your time effectively. Time management is critical for goal achievement. Treat your time as a valuable resource and allocate it intentionally. Use tools like calendars, to-do lists, or time-blocking techniques to organize your day. Prioritize tasks that move you closer to your goals. Eliminate or delegate low-value activities that consume time without contributing to your progress. Protect your schedule from unnecessary interruptions to maximize productivity. Overcoming procrastination. Procrastination is the enemy of discipline and progress. It often stems from fear of failure, perfectionism, or feeling overwhelmed. Combat procrastination with these strategies. Start small. Commit to working on a task for just 5 minutes. Starting often creates the momentum needed to continue. Focus on the next step. Instead of fixating on the entire project, concentrate on the immediate next step. Set deadlines. Create a sense of urgency by setting specific deadlines for each task. Eliminate distractions. Remove anything that tempts you to procrastinate, such as your phone or social media. Procrastination loses its grip when you take deliberate action, no matter how small. Staying motivated during the process. Motivation fluctuates, but discipline sustains progress. To stay motivated, reconnect with your why. Remind yourself of the deeper reasons behind your goal. Why does it matter to you? How will achieving it enhance your life? Visualize success. Regularly picture yourself achieving your goal and experiencing the rewards of your hard work. Track progress. Celebrate milestones and acknowledge how far you've come. Progress fuels motivation. Discipline bridges the gap when motivation wanes, ensuring you stay consistent even on tough days. Dealing with setbacks. Setbacks are inevitable, but they don't define your ability to succeed. When you encounter obstacles, analyze the situation. Identify what went wrong and why. Use setbacks as learning opportunities. Adjust your plan, revise your approach if needed, but stay committed to your goal. Maintain a growth mindset. View challenges as part of the process rather than insurmountable barriers. Resilience is a key component of discipline. Each setback you overcome strengthens your ability to persevere. Building accountability. Accountability strengthens discipline. Share your goals with a trusted friend, mentor, or coach who can provide support and hold you responsible for progress. Regular check-ins keep you focused and reinforce your commitment. You can also hold yourself accountable by using habit tracking tools or maintaining a journal to document your actions and reflections. Knowing you're tracking progress adds an extra layer of responsibility. Avoiding goal overload. Pursuing too many goals at once dilutes your focus and energy. Prioritize a few key goals that align with your values and long-term vision. Commit fully to these before adding more. When setting multiple goals, ensure they complement each other rather than compete for your time and attention. This synergy creates harmony in your efforts and enhances overall productivity. Building the discipline to finish. Starting is easy, finishing requires discipline. The final stages of goal pursuit are often the most challenging, as initial excitement wanes and obstacles multiply. To finish strong. Revisit your plan. Ensure your steps are still actionable and aligned with your progress. Eliminate distractions. Double down on focus and remove anything that might derail you. Visualize completion. Picture the pride and satisfaction of achieving your goal. Remind yourself that every effort brings you closer to success. Discipline is the bridge between starting and finishing, and each step forward is a testament to your commitment. Achieving goals as a discipline of growth. Achieving goals is not just about reaching a destination. It's about who you become in the process. The discipline you develop while pursuing your goals transforms your mindset, habits, and character. With each goal achieved, you strengthen your belief in your ability to accomplish even more. Self-discipline is the secret weapon that ensures you stay focused, overcome challenges, and turn your aspirations into reality. Stay committed, stay disciplined, and remember that every step you take is a victory in itself. Chapter 5. Cultivating patience and persistence through discipline. Patience and persistence are twin pillars of discipline. Success rarely comes overnight, and staying the course despite setbacks and delays requires a deep well of endurance and determination. In this chapter, we'll explore how to build these essential traits, ensuring you remain focused and unshaken in your pursuit of greatness. Embracing the power of patience. Patience is not passive waiting, it is active perseverance. It means continuing to work toward your goals, even when results are not immediately visible. Understand that meaningful progress takes time and effort. Avoid the trap of seeking instant gratification, which often leads to shortcuts and compromises that derail long-term success. Reframe waiting as an opportunity for growth. Use the time to refine your skills, deepen your understanding, and prepare yourself for the success you are building. When you focus on consistent effort rather than immediate results, patience becomes a powerful tool. Building persistence in the face of challenges. Persistence is the determination to keep going despite obstacles. It's the voice inside you that says, "I will not quit even when the path is steep." To build persistence, commit fully, decide that quitting is not an option. Burn the mental bridges that lead to giving up. Break it down. Large challenges can feel insurmountable. Break them into smaller, actionable steps to maintain momentum. Develop grit. Grit is the combination of passion and perseverance. Stay connected to your purpose and remind yourself why your goal matters. Persistence is a choice. Each time you push through resistance, you strengthen your ability to endure and achieve. Managing frustration and impatience. Frustration often arises when progress feels slow or obstacles appear insurmountable. Instead of letting frustration derail you, channel it into action. Ask yourself, what can I do right now to move forward even in a small way? What lessons can I learn from this challenge? Practice self-compassion when impatience creeps in. Recognize that growth takes time and that setbacks are a natural part of progress. By managing your emotional responses, you maintain clarity and discipline. The compound effect of consistency. Small, disciplined actions repeated over time create exponential results. This is the compound effect in action. For example, saving a small amount of money regularly grows into significant wealth, and exercising daily leads to profound health improvements. Focus on showing up every day even when progress feels slow. The key is consistency. Over time, the small wins you achieve accumulate into remarkable outcomes. Adopting a long-term perspective. Adopt a long-term mindset by visualizing the bigger picture. Remind yourself that the rewards of discipline often come after sustained effort. Avoid the temptation to measure success by short-term outcomes. Instead, evaluate your progress by the habits and systems you've built. Ask yourself, how will my future self thank me for the choices I make today? This perspective reinforces the importance of patience and persistence, helping you stay committed. Celebrating incremental progress. Recognize and celebrate every small victory along the way. Each milestone is proof of your progress and a source of motivation to keep going. Whether it's completing a task, reaching a weekly goal, or overcoming a difficult challenge, take a moment to acknowledge your effort. Celebrating progress doesn't just boost morale, it also reinforces the habits and discipline that led to the achievement. Use these moments as fuel to maintain momentum. Building a resilient mindset. Resilience is the ability to recover quickly from setbacks and keep moving forward. To build resilience, reframe failures. View failures as learning experiences rather than permanent defeats. Focus on what you can control. Redirect your energy toward actions within your influence. Practice gratitude. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's going wrong to what's going right, keeping you grounded and motivated. Resilience is the foundation of persistence. The stronger your ability to bounce back, the more unstoppable you become. Using discipline to overcome distractions. Distractions are one of the greatest threats to persistence. They pull you away from your goals and undermine your efforts. Combat distractions by setting clear priorities. Identify what matters most and focus your energy there. Creating a productive environment. Eliminate distractions from your workspace and establish boundaries for focused work. Practicing mindfulness. Stay present in the moment and redirect your attention to the task at hand. Discipline keeps distractions at bay, ensuring you stay on course even in a world full of noise. Harnessing the power of routine. Routines simplify persistence by automating disciplined actions. When your habits are embedded in a routine, they require less mental effort to sustain. For example, wake up at the same time each day to start with structure. Allocate specific times for focused work, exercise, and relaxation. Plan your day the night before to eliminate decision fatigue. A strong routine provides a foundation for persistence, allowing you to sustain your efforts effortlessly over time. Letting time work for you. Time is your ally when combined with discipline. Trust in the process and allow time to amplify your efforts. The seeds of discipline you plant today will grow into the results you seek, but only if you nurture them with consistent action and patience. Think of progress as a delayed harvest. You may not see the fruits of your labor immediately, but with time and persistence, your efforts will yield success. Staying inspired and committed. Stay connected to sources of inspiration. Read stories of individuals who achieved greatness through patience and persistence. Surround yourself with people who uplift and encourage you. Remind yourself daily of the vision you're working toward. Discipline isn't just about willpower, it's about staying inspired to keep showing up. Fuel your spirit with positivity, and your persistence will remain unshaken. Patience and persistence are the quiet forces that drive extraordinary achievements. Trust in their power, stay disciplined, and remember, every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goals. Chapter 6. The Discipline of Overcoming Temptation. Temptation is the silent thief of progress, luring you away from your goals and convincing you to trade long-term success for short-term gratification. Mastering the art of resisting temptation is a critical aspect of self-discipline, and in this chapter, we'll explore strategies to keep you steadfast in the face of distractions and indulgences. Recognizing the cost of temptation. Every time you give in to temptation, you pay a price. Whether it's time, energy, money, or lost momentum, the cost is often higher than it seems. Acknowledge what you're sacrificing when you choose the easy option over the disciplined one. Ask yourself, is this choice moving me closer to my goals or pulling me further away? This awareness creates a mental pause, giving you the opportunity to make a more intentional decision. Strengthening your willpower. Willpower is like a muscle. It grows stronger with consistent use but can also become fatigued if overused. Strengthen your willpower with these practices. Start small. Practice resisting minor temptations to build your mental stamina. Each small win reinforces your ability to tackle bigger challenges. Limit decision fatigue. Simplify your day by automating routines and minimizing choices. This conserves willpower for when it's most needed. Use positive reinforcement. Reward yourself for exercising discipline. Celebrate small victories to associate self-control with positive feelings. A strong willpower reserve helps you face temptations with confidence and clarity. Avoiding triggers. Temptation often stems from specific triggers, people, places, or situations that make it harder to stay disciplined. Identify your triggers and take proactive steps to avoid or minimize them. For example, if junk food tempts you, keep it out of your home. If social media distracts you, turn off notifications or set time limits on your apps. If negative influences surround you, seek environments that align with your goals. Creating a trigger-free environment makes it easier to stay focused and disciplined. Replacing bad habits with good ones. Temptation often thrives on ingrained habits. Instead of simply resisting a bad habit, replace it with a positive one. For example, replace mindless snacking with drinking water or chewing gum. Replace procrastination with a 5-minute burst of focused work. Replace scrolling on your phone with reading a book or meditating. Positive habits crowd out negative ones, reducing the opportunity for temptation to take hold. Practicing delayed gratification. Delayed gratification is the ability to resist an immediate reward in favor of a greater, long-term benefit. Strengthen this skill by practicing self-control in everyday situations. Wait an extra 10 minutes before indulging in a treat. Save instead of spending on impulse purchases. Postpone leisure activities until after completing your tasks. Each act of delayed gratification reinforces your ability to prioritize long-term rewards over short-term impulses. Visualizing the consequences. When you feel tempted, visualize the consequences of giving in versus staying disciplined. Imagine how you'll feel after succumbing, regretful, disappointed, or set back in your progress. Then, picture the pride and satisfaction of staying on track. This mental exercise shifts your focus from the fleeting pleasure of temptation to the enduring rewards of discipline. It creates a powerful reminder of why your goals matter. Building a support system. Surround yourself with people who support your goals and reinforce your discipline. Share your intentions with trusted friends or mentors who can hold you accountable. A strong support system not only keeps you focused but also provides encouragement when you face moments of weakness. Limit time spent with those who enable temptations or undermine your efforts. Your environment has a significant impact on your ability to stay disciplined, so choose it wisely. Developing a why power mentality. Willpower may falter, but why power endures. Your why is the deep, personal reason behind your goals, the vision that drives you forward. When temptation arises, reconnect with your why. Why did you set this goal? How will achieving it improve your life? What impact will it have on your future? Your why provides the emotional strength to stay disciplined, even when your willpower feels depleted. Learning from slip-ups. No one is immune to temptation, and slip-ups are part of the process. When you give in, avoid spiraling into guilt or shame. Instead, treat the experience as a learning opportunity. What triggered the temptation? What strategies could you use next time to resist? How can you refocus and move forward? Forgiveness and self-awareness allow you to recover quickly, ensuring that one mistake doesn't derail your progress. Making discipline automatic. The ultimate defense against temptation is automating your discipline through habits and routines. When disciplined actions become second nature, you eliminate the need to constantly fight temptation. For example, prepare meals in advance to avoid unhealthy food choices. Set a fixed schedule for work and relaxation to eliminate decision fatigue. Automate savings transfers to prioritize financial discipline. Automation removes willpower from the equation, making disciplined choices the default. Staying consistent. Consistency is the antidote to temptation. The more you practice discipline, the easier it becomes to resist distractions and indulgences. Celebrate your commitment to staying consistent, and remind yourself that every disciplined choice strengthens your resolve. Temptation loses its power when faced with a mind trained to prioritize purpose over pleasure. Build your discipline daily, and watch as your ability to resist grows stronger with each passing day. Chapter 7. Turning discipline into a lifestyle. Discipline is not a temporary effort, it's a way of life. When discipline becomes ingrained in your daily routine, it no longer feels like a chore. It becomes your natural state of being, guiding every decision you make and every action you take. In this chapter, we'll explore how to embed discipline into every facet of your life, creating a seamless flow of habits and choices that support your growth and success. Making discipline a non-negotiable standard. Discipline thrives when it's non-negotiable. Treat your commitments as promises you cannot break, not to anyone else but to yourself. Develop the mindset that discipline isn't something you apply only when convenient but a standard you uphold daily regardless of circumstances. For example, if you've committed to exercising, show up even on days when motivation is low. If you've planned to work on a project, honor that schedule even when distractions arise. By making discipline non-negotiable, you eliminate excuses and create consistency. Aligning discipline with your identity. True discipline flows naturally when it aligns with who you are. Shift your focus from simply doing disciplined actions to being a disciplined person. This subtle change transforms discipline from an external force to an intrinsic part of your identity. Tell yourself, I am someone who values my health, so I exercise regularly. I am someone who respects my time, so I stay focused on my priorities. I am someone who honors my commitments, so I follow through. When discipline becomes part of your identity, it feels effortless and natural. Simplifying your choices. Every decision requires mental energy. Reduce decision fatigue by simplifying your life and minimizing unnecessary choices. This makes it easier to stay disciplined without feeling overwhelmed. Automate routines. Set up systems for recurring tasks, such as meal prepping or scheduling work blocks. Declutter your environment. Remove distractions and simplify your space to create a more focused atmosphere. Prioritize what matters. Focus on a few high-impact goals rather than spreading your energy across too many areas. Simplicity enhances clarity, allowing discipline to flourish without resistance. Building rituals for success. Rituals provide structure and rhythm to your day, reinforcing discipline through repetition. Design rituals that align with your goals and values, and anchor them to specific times or activities. Examples of powerful rituals include a morning routine that sets a positive tone for the day, such as journaling, exercising, or meditating. A pre-work ritual to boost focus, like organizing your workspace or reviewing your priorities. An evening wind-down ritual to reflect, relax, and prepare for tomorrow. Rituals create predictability and reduce the need for constant decision-making, making disciplined actions automatic. Surrounding yourself with discipline-driven people. Your environment shapes your behavior, and the people around you are a significant part of that environment. Surround yourself with individuals who prioritize discipline and share similar goals. Their habits and mindset will naturally influence and inspire you. Seek out mentors, peers, and communities that challenge you to be your best. Distance yourself from negativity and distractions. A supportive network reinforces your commitment to discipline and encourages you to maintain high standards. Embracing delayed gratification as a lifestyle. Delayed gratification becomes easier when it's a habit rather than a struggle. Practice saying no to short-term indulgences that don't align with your long-term vision. Over time, you'll find satisfaction not in the immediate rewards but in the steady progress toward your goals. This mindset shift changes your perspective. Instead of seeing sacrifice, you see investment. Instead of feeling deprived, you feel empowered. Instead of chasing fleeting pleasures, you pursue lasting fulfillment. Delayed gratification is the mark of a disciplined and focused individual. Celebrating small wins daily. A disciplined life isn't devoid of joy, it's full of meaningful moments. Celebrate your small wins daily, whether it's completing a task, sticking to a routine, or overcoming a challenge. Acknowledging these victories reinforces your discipline and motivates you to keep going. Celebrate in ways that align with your goals. Treat yourself to a healthy reward. Take a moment to reflect on your progress. Share your success with someone who supports you. Each small win is a building block of your larger success. Continuously evolving your discipline. Discipline isn't static, it grows with you. As you achieve goals and master habits, challenge yourself to reach higher levels of discipline. Push your boundaries, take on new challenges, and refine your routines to match your evolving aspirations. Stay curious and open to learning. Seek out new strategies, tools, and insights to strengthen your discipline further. The more you grow, the more disciplined you become, creating a virtuous cycle of improvement. Practicing self-compassion and discipline. Discipline doesn't mean perfection. There will be days when you falter or fall short. Instead of being harsh on yourself, practice self-compassion. Acknowledge your efforts, forgive your mistakes, and refocus on your goals. Self-compassion keeps you resilient, helping you bounce back quickly from setbacks. It allows you to stay disciplined without the weight of guilt or self-doubt, ensuring you remain consistent over the long term. Making discipline an act of love. Discipline is not about punishment, it's an act of love for yourself and your future. Every disciplined action is a step toward creating the life you deserve. When you view discipline through this lens, it transforms from a burden into a gift. Remind yourself daily. I choose discipline because I value my health, my dreams, and my potential. I choose discipline because I want to create a life of purpose and fulfillment. I choose discipline because I believe in myself. This mindset reinforces discipline as a lifestyle, guiding every choice and action with intention and purpose. Discipline, when embraced fully, is the ultimate expression of self-respect and commitment to your highest self. Chapter 8. Building emotional resilience through discipline. Emotional resilience is the ability to remain calm, composed, and focused in the face of stress, adversity, or unexpected challenges. Discipline strengthens this resilience, allowing you to master your emotions rather than being ruled by them. In this chapter, we'll explore how to develop emotional resilience and use it as a foundation for self-control and success. Understanding the role of discipline in emotional control. Your emotions influence your decisions, behavior, and outlook. Without discipline, emotions can lead to impulsive reactions that derail your progress. Discipline provides the mental clarity to pause, assess, and respond intentionally rather than reacting out of habit or heightened emotion. When you practice discipline in emotional moments, you build the strength to pause before reacting, process emotions objectively, respond in ways that align with your values and goals. This creates a foundation of emotional stability, even in high-pressure situations. Practicing emotional awareness. The first step to emotional resilience is awareness. You can't manage emotions you don't recognize. Pay attention to your feelings throughout the day. When anger, frustration, or anxiety arises, pause and ask, what am I feeling right now? Why do I feel this way? What action will serve me best in this moment? This self-reflection helps you separate yourself from the intensity of the emotion and approach situations with clarity and control. The power of emotional regulation. Regulating emotions doesn't mean suppressing them. It means channeling them constructively. When negative emotions arise, breathe deeply. Controlled breathing signals to your brain that it's safe to relax. Practice inhaling for 4 counts, holding for 4 counts, and exhaling for 4 counts. Reframe the situation. Shift your perspective by asking, what can I learn from this? How can I grow? Redirect your energy. Engage in an activity that soothes or energizes you, like exercising, journaling, or listening to music. Emotional regulation strengthens your ability to remain calm under pressure and focus on solutions rather than problems. Strengthening discipline through self-talk. Your inner dialogue plays a significant role in how you handle emotions. Negative self-talk amplifies stress, while positive self-talk reinforces discipline and resilience. Train your mind to be your strongest ally. Replace "I can't handle this" with "I am capable of overcoming this challenge." Replace "this always happens to me" with "this is an opportunity to learn and grow." Replace "I feel overwhelmed" with "I'll take one step at a time." Your words shape your mindset. Speak to yourself with encouragement and conviction. Building a daily practice of mindfulness. Mindfulness is the discipline of staying present and fully engaged in the moment. It reduces stress, enhances emotional awareness, and improves decision-making. Incorporate mindfulness into your daily routine with practices like meditation. Spend 5 to 10 minutes each day focusing on your breath and observing your thoughts without judgment. Mindful walks. Take a walk while paying attention to your surroundings, sensations, and breathing. Gratitude journaling. Write down 3 things you're grateful for at the end of each day to shift your focus to positivity. Mindfulness enhances your ability to handle emotions constructively, making it a cornerstone of emotional resilience. Responding to criticism and conflict. Criticism and conflict test your emotional resilience. Use discipline to manage your reactions and maintain control. Pause before responding. Take a moment to process the situation. Reacting immediately often leads to escalation or regret. Seek understanding. Ask clarifying questions to fully understand the other person's perspective. This fosters empathy and reduces defensiveness. Stay solution-focused. Shift the conversation toward finding common ground or resolving the issue. When you approach criticism and conflict with discipline, you maintain your composure and demonstrate strength of character. Embracing discomfort for growth. Discomfort is a natural part of emotional growth. Instead of avoiding it, lean into it with discipline. Embrace situations that challenge you emotionally, such as having difficult conversations, stepping out of your comfort zone, or facing fears. Every time you navigate discomfort successfully, you expand your emotional resilience. You prove to yourself that you can handle adversity, making future challenges less intimidating. Building emotional boundaries. Strong emotional boundaries protect your energy and well-being. Discipline helps you set and maintain these boundaries without guilt or hesitation. To establish healthy boundaries. Identify your limits. Be clear about what you're willing to tolerate and what you need for your emotional health. Communicate firmly. Express your boundaries respectfully but assertively. For example, I can't take on this task right now, but I appreciate you asking. Enforce consistently. Stand by your boundaries even when pressured to compromise. Boundaries empower you to focus on what truly matters and avoid unnecessary emotional stress. Turning resilience into strength. Resilience is not about avoiding stress, it's about thriving despite it. Use challenging experiences as opportunities to grow stronger. Reflect on past adversities and recognize the skills and strengths you developed as a result. Did you become more resourceful? Did you learn to manage stress better? Did you grow in confidence and self-reliance? Every challenge you overcome adds to your emotional toolkit, preparing you for greater success in the future. Cultivating gratitude and positivity. Gratitude is a powerful antidote to negative emotions. When you focus on what's good in your life, it's easier to maintain perspective and emotional stability. Develop a habit of gratitude by starting your day with a positive affirmation, reflecting on small victories and moments of joy, expressing appreciation to others for their support or kindness. Positivity doesn't ignore challenges, it gives you the strength to face them with grace and resilience. Using emotional resilience to lead others. Emotional resilience isn't just a personal asset, it's a tool for inspiring and leading others. When you remain calm and composed in difficult situations, you set an example for those around you. Your discipline becomes a source of strength for your team, family, or community. Encourage others to practice emotional discipline by sharing your strategies and offering support. Together, you can build a culture of resilience and empowerment. Emotional resilience transforms challenges into opportunities and stress into strength. Discipline is the key to mastering your emotions, enabling you to navigate life with confidence, clarity, and unwavering purpose. Chapter 9: The Discipline of Consistency. Consistency is the glue that holds discipline together. It's not about the occasional bursts of effort but the steady, daily actions that compound over time to create extraordinary results. When you master the art of being consistent, you unlock the power to achieve any goal, overcome any obstacle, and transform your life. Understanding the power of consistency. Consistency is the bridge between goals and results. Every small, repeated action adds up, creating momentum that drives you forward. It's the quiet force that ensures progress even when the results aren't immediately visible. Think of consistency as planting seeds. Each action is a seed you plant, water, and nurture. Over time, these seeds grow into a thriving garden. The same principle applies to your efforts. Small, consistent actions lead to remarkable outcomes. Building consistency through habits. Habits are the foundation of consistency. When your actions become automatic, you remove the need for constant decision-making, making it easier to stay on track. Focus on building habits that align with your goals. Start small. Begin with simple actions that are easy to sustain, like writing for 10 minutes a day or doing 10 push-ups. Anchor new habits. Link new habits to existing routines. For example, meditate right after brushing your teeth or review your goals after breakfast. Be patient. Habits take time to form. Commit to the process, knowing that consistency strengthens with repetition. Setting clear intentions. Ambiguity is the enemy of consistency. Be specific about what you want to achieve and how you'll achieve it. Replace vague intentions like "I'll exercise more" with precise plans such as "I'll go for a 30-minute walk every morning at 7 a.m. Write down your intentions and review them daily. This practice keeps your goals top of mind and reinforces your commitment to consistency. Creating a routine that supports consistency. Routines are powerful tools for maintaining consistency. They provide structure and predictability, reducing the mental energy needed to stay disciplined. Design a routine that aligns with your priorities. Morning routine. Start your day with actions that energize and prepare you, such as journaling, exercising, or setting your daily intentions. Work routine. Dedicate specific times for focused work, minimizing distractions and interruptions. Evening routine. Reflect on your day, celebrate your wins, and plan for tomorrow. A strong routine anchors your efforts, making it easier to stay consistent day after day. Overcoming the challenges of consistency. Staying consistent isn't always easy. Life throws distractions, setbacks, and temptations your way. To overcome these challenges, anticipate obstacles. Identify potential barriers to consistency and create strategies to address them. For example, if you know you'll be busy, schedule your tasks earlier in the day. Focus on progress, not perfection. Consistency doesn't mean never missing a day. It means getting back on track quickly after a slip-up. Use visual cues. Keep reminders of your goals visible, such as a vision board, sticky notes, or habit trackers. Consistency isn't about being flawless. It's about showing up again and again no matter what. The role of accountability in consistency. Accountability is a powerful motivator for staying consistent. Share your goals with someone you trust or join a group with similar aspirations. Regular check-ins keep you focused and provide encouragement when your motivation dips. Self-accountability is equally important. Track your progress in a journal or app. Seeing your consistency visually, such as a streak of completed tasks, reinforces your efforts and motivates you to keep going. Celebrating milestones along the way. Consistency doesn't mean waiting until you reach your ultimate goal to celebrate. Recognize and reward yourself for every milestone you achieve, no matter how small. Celebrating progress reinforces your discipline and keeps you motivated. For example, treat yourself to something you enjoy after completing a week of consistent effort. Share your achievements with someone who supports you. Reflect on how far you've come and the positive changes you've made. Each milestone is proof that your consistency is paying off. Staying consistent when motivation fades. Motivation is fleeting, but consistency sustains progress. When motivation fades, rely on discipline to keep you moving forward. Remind yourself of your why, the deeper purpose behind your actions. Break tasks into manageable steps to make them less daunting. Even on low-energy days, commit to taking one small action. Momentum often follows, and before you know it, you'll be back on track. Using consistency to build confidence. Every time you follow through on your commitments, you strengthen your confidence and self-belief. Consistency proves to yourself that you are capable, reliable, and disciplined. This growing confidence spills over into every area of your life, empowering you to take on bigger challenges. Reflect on your consistent actions and how they've contributed to your growth. Use these reflections as fuel to continue pushing forward. Embracing the long game. Consistency is not a sprint, it's a marathon. Focus on sustainable efforts that you can maintain over the long term. Avoid burning out by pacing yourself and building in time for rest and recovery. Remember, the results of consistency often appear slowly at first, but they compound over time. Trust the process and stay committed, knowing that your efforts will eventually yield extraordinary rewards. Consistency is the key to unlocking your potential. It turns ambition into action, effort into results, and dreams into reality. Every small step you take strengthens your discipline and brings you closer to the life you envision. Show up, stay consistent, and let your actions speak louder than words. Chapter 10. The Discipline of Letting Go of Excuses. Excuses are the barriers you build between yourself and your goals. They may offer temporary comfort, but they also rob you of progress and potential. The discipline to let go of excuses requires honesty, accountability, and a commitment to your vision. In this chapter, we'll dismantle the excuses that hold you back and replace them with the mindset and actions that propel you forward. Recognizing excuses for what they are. Excuses often masquerade as valid reasons, but they are rooted in fear, self-doubt, or a reluctance to step out of your comfort zone. Common excuses include: I don't have time. I'm not ready yet. I'll start tomorrow. It's too hard. Ask yourself, is this truly a reason or am I justifying inaction? Honest self-reflection is the first step toward breaking free from excuses. Taking full responsibility. Owning your actions and decisions is the antidote to excuses. Shift from a mindset of blame to one of accountability. Instead of saying, I couldn't because, say, I chose not to because. This shift empowers you to take control of your choices. Taking responsibility doesn't mean being harsh on yourself. It means recognizing your power to change. You are not at the mercy of circumstances. You are the driver of your actions. Replacing excuses with solutions. Excuses thrive when you focus on problems instead of solutions. Whenever an excuse arises, ask yourself, what can I do about this? What's the smallest step I can take to move forward? Who or what can help me overcome this obstacle? For example, instead of I don't have time, say I'll prioritize 15 minutes today for this task. Instead of I'm too tired, say I'll adjust my schedule to get better rest. Every excuse has a solution if you're willing to look for it. Challenging limiting beliefs. Excuses often stem from limiting beliefs, assumptions about yourself or the world that restrict your potential. These beliefs might include, I'm not good enough. I always fail. I don't have the skills. Challenge these beliefs by asking, what evidence supports this belief? What evidence contradicts it? What's a more empowering belief I can adopt? For example, replace I'm not good enough with I'm learning and improving every day. Changing your beliefs changes your actions. Overcoming fear of failure. Excuses often arise from a fear of failure. Instead of viewing failure as something to avoid, see it as a necessary part of growth. Every successful person has failed countless times, but they used those failures as stepping stones. To overcome fear of failure. Reframe failure as feedback. Ask, what can I learn from this? Focus on effort rather than outcomes. Celebrate your persistence and progress. Remind yourself that temporary setbacks are not permanent defeats. Fear loses its power when you face it with courage and discipline. Developing a no excuses mindset. A no excuses mindset is about commitment and integrity. It means showing up for yourself, regardless of how you feel or what obstacles arise. To cultivate this mindset, set clear standards. Define what you expect of yourself and hold yourself to those standards. Create accountability. Share your goals with someone who will challenge you to stay on track. Practice discipline daily. Consistency in small actions builds the resilience to tackle bigger challenges. A no excuses mindset isn't about being perfect. It's about being persistent and determined. Preparing for excuse-prone moments. Certain situations make excuses more tempting, such as feeling tired, overwhelmed, or unmotivated. Prepare for these moments in advance. Have a plan. Know what you'll do when you feel tempted to make an excuse. For example, if you're too tired to exercise, commit to a shorter session instead. Eliminate temptations. Remove distractions or barriers that make excuses easier. If social media disrupts your focus, turn off notifications or set limits. Focus on your why. Remind yourself why your goal matters. Your reason must be stronger than the excuse. Preparation keeps you disciplined even when conditions aren't ideal. Using excuses as red flags. Excuses can be valuable if you use them as signals. When an excuse arises, ask, what am I avoiding? What fear or discomfort is triggering this excuse? How can I address the root cause instead of avoiding it? Excuses often highlight areas where growth is needed. By addressing the underlying issue, you strengthen your discipline and resolve. Celebrating wins over excuses. Every time you resist an excuse and take action, you're building your discipline. Celebrate these wins no matter how small. Acknowledge the effort it took to push past resistance and take a step forward. For example, if you completed a workout despite feeling tired, celebrate your commitment to your health. If you focused on a task despite distractions, acknowledge your growing focus. These victories reinforce your ability to overcome excuses, making it easier to do so in the future. Building a legacy of discipline. Letting go of excuses isn't just about achieving goals, it's about building a legacy of discipline and self-respect. Each time you refuse to make an excuse, you prove to yourself that you are capable, committed, and unstoppable. When excuses arise, choose action. When resistance appears, choose persistence. When self-doubt creeps in, choose belief. Every choice you make shapes the person you become, and the disciplined life you create will inspire not only yourself but those around you. Excuses have no place in the life of someone committed to growth and excellence. Let them go and step fully into your power. Chapter 11. The Discipline of Managing Time. Time is the one resource you can never get back. Managing it effectively is not just about productivity, it's about living intentionally and aligning your actions with your goals. Discipline in time management allows you to maximize every moment and ensure your efforts are directed toward what truly matters. Prioritizing with precision. Every task on your to-do list is not equally important. Discipline in managing time starts with prioritizing tasks based on their impact and urgency. Use the Eisenhower matrix to categorize tasks. Urgent and important. Do these tasks immediately. Important but not urgent. Schedule time to focus on these to avoid last-minute stress. Urgent but not important. Delegate these if possible. Neither urgent nor important. Eliminate these tasks to free up your time. Ask yourself daily, what tasks will bring me closer to my goals? What can I let go of? Creating a master plan. A disciplined approach to time requires a clear plan. Start by defining your long-term goals, then break them down into monthly, weekly, and daily tasks. This creates a roadmap that ensures your daily efforts align with your bigger vision. Weekly planning. Set aside time each week to review your goals and plan your tasks. Identify your top priorities and allocate time for them in your schedule. Daily planning. Each evening, list the 3 most important tasks for the next day. Begin your day with these tasks to build momentum and confidence. Planning doesn't just save time, it gives you clarity and focus. Mastering the art of saying no. Discipline means recognizing that you can't do everything. Saying no to distractions, unnecessary commitments, and low-priority tasks is essential for protecting your time. When faced with a request, ask, does this align with my goals? Will this help me move forward? Am I the best person to handle this? If the answer is no, decline politely but firmly. Saying no to what doesn't matter creates space for what truly does. Eliminating time wasters. Time-wasting habits dilute your focus and rob you of progress. Common culprits include excessive social media, aimless browsing, and unproductive meetings. Identify your time-wasting habits and replace them with purposeful actions. Strategies for eliminating time wasters. Set time limits. Use apps or alarms to cap time spent on non-essential activities. Batch similar tasks. Group similar tasks like responding to emails or making calls to handle them efficiently. Declutter your workspace. A clean, organized space reduces distractions and enhances focus. Time is precious, guard it fiercely. Using time blocks for focus. Time blocking is a powerful technique for managing your day. Allocate specific blocks of time for focused work, breaks, and personal activities. Treat these blocks as appointments you cannot miss. For example, 8 to 9:30 a.m., focused work on priority tasks. 9:30 to 10 a.m., break and reflection. 10 to 12 p.m., deep work session. Time blocks create structure, reduce procrastination, and help you maintain discipline throughout the day. Practicing the 2-minute rule. Discipline in time management includes handling small tasks promptly. If a task takes less than 2 minutes to complete, do it immediately rather than adding it to your to-do list. This prevents minor tasks from piling up and cluttering your mind. For example, respond to a short email. File a document. Clean up your workspace. Small actions taken immediately free up mental energy for more significant tasks. Balancing productivity and rest. Discipline isn't about working endlessly, it's about working smart. Overworking leads to burnout, which diminishes productivity and focus. Incorporate rest and recovery into your schedule to maintain energy and clarity. Take regular breaks. Use techniques like the Pomodoro method, 25 minutes of focused work, followed by a 5-minute break, to sustain focus. Prioritize sleep. Adequate sleep enhances cognitive function, decision-making, and overall discipline. Schedule time for relaxation. Allocate time for activities that recharge you, such as hobbies, exercise, or spending time with loved ones. Rest is not a luxury, it's a necessity for sustained discipline. Tracking your time. Awareness is the key to improvement. Track how you spend your time for a week to identify patterns, inefficiencies, and opportunities for better management. Use tools like time-tracking apps or simply jot down your activities. Ask yourself, where am I spending the majority of my time? What tasks consume time without adding value? How can I reallocate time to align with my priorities? Tracking reveals insights that help you refine your discipline. Staying adaptable. Even the best plans can be disrupted. Discipline in time management includes the flexibility to adapt without losing focus. When unexpected events arise, reassess your priorities and adjust your schedule accordingly. Let go of tasks that can be postponed or delegated. Return to your plan as soon as possible to regain momentum. Adaptability ensures that you stay productive and resilient, no matter what life throws your way, making every moment count. Time discipline isn't just about efficiency, it's about intentionality. Use your time to create a life filled with meaning and purpose. Focus on what matters most, and let go of activities that don't align with your values or goals. Every moment is an opportunity to take action, grow, and move closer to your vision. When you manage your time with discipline, you gain control over your life and ensure that no opportunity is wasted. Chapter 12. The Discipline of Overcoming Fear and Self-Doubt. Fear and self-doubt are powerful barriers that can paralyze progress and keep you from reaching your potential. Discipline is the key to pushing through these mental obstacles, transforming fear into courage and self-doubt into confidence. To break free from their grip, you must confront them with intention, clarity, and unwavering persistence. Recognizing fear for what it is. Fear often masquerades as protection, convincing you to avoid risks or challenges. While it may seem like fear is keeping you safe, it's often holding you back from growth and achievement. Recognize that fear is a natural response, but it doesn't have to dictate your actions. When fear arises, ask yourself, what am I afraid of losing or failing at? Is this fear based on real danger, or is it an imagined worst-case scenario? What's the best possible outcome if I push through this fear? Awareness is the first step to taking control of your fear. Taking action in the face of fear. Fear loses its power when you act despite it. The longer you avoid what you fear, the stronger it grows. Discipline yourself to take small steps forward, even if they feel uncomfortable. For example, if public speaking terrifies you, start by speaking in small groups. If fear of failure holds you back, commit to trying one new thing without worrying about the outcome. If rejection scares you, practice asking for small favors to desensitize yourself. Action builds confidence, proving to yourself that fear doesn't have to win. Reframing fear as an opportunity. Fear often signals that you're stepping outside your comfort zone, a necessary step for growth. Reframe fear as a sign of progress rather than a barrier. Instead of thinking, I'm scared to fail, think this is a chance to grow, learn, and strengthen myself. When fear arises, remind yourself. Fear means you're challenging yourself. Fear is temporary, growth is permanent. Facing fear now creates freedom later. Your greatest achievements lie on the other side of fear. Challenging self-doubt. Self-doubt is the inner critic that whispers you're not good enough. It thrives on comparison, perfectionism, and fear of judgment. Combat self-doubt with discipline, self-reflection, and action. Focus on your strengths. List your accomplishments, skills, and qualities that make you unique. Revisit this list whenever doubt creeps in. Silence negative self-talk. Replace critical thoughts with affirming statements. Instead of I can't do this, say I'm learning and I'm capable of success. Take action despite doubt. Prove your self-doubt wrong by doing the very thing it tells you can't. Action silences doubt more effectively than overthinking. Your self-belief grows stronger every time you challenge doubt with discipline. Visualizing success. Visualization is a powerful tool for overcoming fear and self-doubt. When you imagine yourself succeeding, you create a mental blueprint that guides your actions and builds confidence. See the outcome, close your eyes and picture yourself achieving your goal. Focus on the details, how it feels, looks, and sounds. Rehearse the steps. Visualize yourself taking the necessary steps from preparation to completion. Anchor the feeling. Hold on to the positive emotions that come with success. Use them to counteract fear and doubt. Visualization shifts your focus from potential failure to inevitable success. Building resilience through failure. Failure is often feared, but it's a necessary part of growth. Instead of avoiding failure, embrace it as a learning opportunity. Discipline yourself to view setbacks as feedback, not a reflection of your worth. Analyze without judgment. When you fail, ask what worked, what didn't, what can I do differently next time? Celebrate effort. Recognize that taking action, even if imperfect, is a victory in itself. Try again. Resilience isn't about avoiding failure, it's about bouncing back stronger each time. Failure doesn't define you, your response to it does. Surrounding yourself with support. The people around you influence how you handle fear and self-doubt. Surround yourself with individuals who uplift, encourage, and challenge you. Seek mentors, peers, or friends who believe in your potential and remind you of your strengths. Limit exposure to negative influences that amplify fear or doubt. A supportive environment reinforces your discipline and helps you stay focused on your goals. Using fear as fuel. Instead of letting fear hold you back, use it to propel you forward. Fear often highlights what matters most to you. If you fear public failure, it's because you care about your reputation or goals. If you fear rejection, it's because you value connection. Channel this energy into disciplined action. Let fear motivate you to prepare, practice, and persist. Fear can either paralyze you or ignite you. Choose to let it ignite you. Practicing gratitude to counteract fear. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have. When fear and doubt arise, take a moment to reflect on your strengths, opportunities, and progress. Gratitude for growth. Be thankful for the challenges that push you to grow. Gratitude for support. Appreciate the people who believe in and support you. Gratitude for progress. Recognize how far you've come, even if the path ahead feels daunting. Gratitude grounds you in the present, reducing the power of fear and doubt. Training yourself for courage. Courage is not the absence of fear, it's the discipline to act despite it. Train yourself for courage by regularly stepping outside your comfort zone. Start with small acts of bravery and gradually increase the difficulty. Speak up in a meeting. Volunteer for a challenging project. Share your ideas or work publicly. Every act of courage builds your resilience, confidence, and capacity to face bigger fears in the future. Making fear and doubt temporary visitors. Fear and self-doubt may visit, but they don't have to stay. Treat them as temporary guests rather than permanent residents. Acknowledge their presence, but don't let them dictate your actions or decisions. Remind yourself, fear is a feeling, not a fact. Doubt is a thought, not a truth. Action and discipline are stronger than both. You are capable of overcoming any fear or doubt with the right mindset, tools, and discipline. Chapter 13. The discipline of staying focused in a distracted world. Focus is the ability to direct your attention and energy toward what truly matters. In a world filled with endless distractions, staying focused requires unyielding discipline and a clear sense of purpose. When you master focus, you gain the power to make meaningful progress and achieve your highest aspirations. Knowing what deserves your focus. Not everything demands your attention. Discipline begins with clarity, knowing what is truly important and aligning your focus with your priorities. Start by asking yourself, what are my top 3 priorities right now? Does this task align with my long-term goals? Will this activity bring me closer to success or distract me from it? By identifying what deserves your focus, you eliminate unnecessary distractions and direct your energy where it matters most. Setting clear boundaries. Discipline and focus requires boundaries. Protect your time and attention by creating clear rules for yourself and those around you. Work hours. Dedicate specific blocks of time to focused work and communicate this to others. Tech-free zones. Designate areas or times, such as during meals or before bed, where technology is off limits. Selective commitments. Say no to requests or activities that don't align with your priorities. Boundaries are not limitations. They are tools to safeguard your focus and productivity. Eliminating digital distractions. Technology is one of the greatest culprits of distraction. Take control of your digital environment to maintain focus. Turn off notifications. Silence non-essential alerts on your phone, email, and social media. Use productivity tools. Apps like website blockers or focus timers help you stay disciplined during work sessions. Declutter your digital space. Organize your desktop and inbox to reduce visual clutter and decision fatigue. Discipline in managing your digital habits creates a space for deeper focus and intentional action. Practicing deep work. Deep work is the state of uninterrupted focus on a cognitively demanding task. It's where your best ideas and most impactful work emerge. To cultivate deep work, schedule it. Allocate specific times for deep work, treating it as non-negotiable. Minimize interruptions. Inform others of your deep work sessions and create an environment free of distractions. Start small. If focusing for long periods feels daunting, begin with 25-minute blocks and gradually increase. Deep work is the antidote to distraction, enabling you to achieve more in less time. Training your attention span. Your ability to focus is like a muscle. It strengthens with practice. Build your attention span gradually. Meditate daily. Meditation trains your mind to stay present, improving your ability to focus. Practice single tasking. Commit to completing one task at a time rather than multitasking. Extend focused periods. Start with short intervals of focused work and increase the duration over time. The more you train your attention, the more natural focus becomes. Managing multitasking myths. Multitasking is a productivity killer disguised as efficiency. Dividing your attention between multiple tasks reduces your effectiveness and increases mental fatigue. Discipline yourself to prioritize one task. Complete one task fully before moving to the next. Group similar tasks. Handle related activities like responding to emails or making calls in dedicated blocks of time. Stay present. Focus entirely on the task at hand, giving it your full attention. Single tasking produces higher quality work and faster results than multitasking ever will. Using the power of small wins. Focus can waver when tasks feel overwhelming. Break large projects into smaller, manageable steps to create momentum. Identify the next actionable step, no matter how small. Celebrate the completion of each step as a victory. Use the progress you've made as motivation to keep going. Small wins build confidence and keep your focus sharp, even on challenging tasks. Managing energy, not just time. Focus isn't just about managing your time, it's about managing your energy. Pay attention to your natural energy cycles and align your most demanding tasks with your peak productivity hours. For example, morning energy, tackle complex tasks when your mind is fresh. Afternoon energy, handle routine or administrative work during energy lulls. Evening energy, reflect, plan, or engage in creative pursuits. By working with your energy levels, you maximize your focus and sustain discipline throughout the day. Creating a focus-first environment. Your environment influences your ability to focus. Set yourself up for success by designing a space that supports your goals. Declutter your space. A clean, organized workspace minimizes distractions. Add inspiring elements. Include items that motivate you, like vision boards or affirmations. Eliminate noise. Use noise-canceling headphones or play background music that enhances concentration. A focus-first environment primes your mind for productivity and keeps distractions at bay. Reflecting on your progress. Discipline in focus requires regular self-assessment. Reflect on your efforts to identify what's working and where you can improve. End-of-day reflection. Review your day to see how well you stayed focused and what you accomplished. Weekly check-in. Evaluate your alignment with long-term goals and adjust your priorities as needed. Learn from distractions. When your focus slips, analyze what caused it and implement strategies to prevent it in the future. Reflection ensures that your discipline and focus continues to evolve and strengthen. Turning focus into a habit. Consistency is the key to making focus a way of life. Incorporate focus-building practices into your daily routine until they become second nature. Begin each day with a clear plan for your priorities. Start work sessions with a focus ritual like deep breathing or reviewing your goals. End each day by preparing for tomorrow, ensuring you start with intention. Focus becomes effortless when it's ingrained in your habits. Focus is not about avoiding distractions, it's about choosing what matters most. When you master focus through discipline, you gain control over your attention, energy, and results. Chapter 14. The Discipline of Creating a Life of Purpose. Purpose is the driving force behind discipline. When you align your actions with your purpose, discipline becomes effortless because every decision carries meaning. A life of purpose is not about perfection. It's about intentionality, clarity, and living in alignment with your values and goals. Discipline is the bridge that connects your aspirations to your reality. Defining your purpose. Purpose is personal. It's not something dictated by society or others but something you discover within yourself. Begin by asking, what am I passionate about? What brings me fulfillment and joy? What impact do I want to leave on the world? Your purpose is not static. It evolves as you grow. Reflect regularly to ensure your actions and goals align with what matters most to you. Aligning discipline with your purpose. Discipline is easier when it serves a greater purpose. When you're clear about your why, the how becomes more manageable. Tie your daily habits, routines, and decisions to your larger purpose. If your purpose is to create financial freedom, discipline yourself to budget, save, and invest consistently. If your purpose is to improve your health, commit to daily exercise and mindful eating. If your purpose is to inspire others, show up every day as the best version of yourself. Purpose gives your discipline direction, ensuring every action contributes to a meaningful life. Building a vision for your life. A clear vision fuels discipline. Take time to visualize the life you want to create. Where are you living? What are you doing each day? Who are you surrounded by? Write down your vision in vivid detail. Use it as a guide for your goals and decisions. Every disciplined action you take is a step closer to turning that vision into your reality. Prioritizing what matters. A purposeful life requires focus on what truly matters. Discipline helps you eliminate distractions and prioritize. The relationships that enrich your life. The work that aligns with your values. The habits that support your well-being. Evaluate your commitments regularly. Let go of activities and obligations that don't align with your purpose. Saying no to what doesn't matter creates space for what does. Embracing the challenges. Purposeful living is not without challenges. Discipline allows you to embrace these challenges as opportunities for growth. When faced with setbacks, remind yourself of your why. When temptation arises, remember the long-term rewards of staying on track. When fear or doubt creeps in, trust in your ability to persevere. Challenges test your commitment but also deepen your resilience and clarity of purpose. Serving others through purpose. Purpose is amplified when it benefits others. Discipline yourself to contribute to the well-being of those around you. Whether it's through your work, relationships, or community, find ways to serve. Mentor someone who can benefit from your knowledge. Volunteer for causes that align with your values. Inspire others by living authentically and with intention. When your purpose impacts others positively, it becomes a source of boundless energy and motivation. Practicing gratitude for purpose. Gratitude strengthens your connection to purpose. Reflect daily on what you're thankful for, especially the opportunities and people that support your purpose. Write down 3 things you're grateful for each morning. Acknowledge the progress you've made toward your goals. Express appreciation to those who encourage and inspire you. Gratitude keeps you grounded, focused, and motivated to stay disciplined in pursuing your purpose. Staying consistent over time. Purpose is not fulfilled in a single moment, it's a lifelong commitment. Discipline ensures you remain consistent even when the path becomes challenging. Establish routines that align with your purpose. Revisit your goals regularly to stay on track. Celebrate milestones as reminders of how far you've come. Consistency turns purpose into action and dreams into reality. Leaving a legacy. Your purpose shapes the legacy you leave behind. Discipline yourself to live in a way that reflects your values and aspirations. Ask yourself, what do I want to be remembered for? What impact do I want to have on others? What lessons can I pass on to future generations? Every disciplined action contributes to your legacy, creating ripples of inspiration and impact that extend far beyond your lifetime. Living every day with purpose. Purpose is not a distant goal, it's a daily practice. Discipline yourself to live each day intentionally. Begin each morning by setting intentions aligned with your purpose. End each evening by reflecting on how you lived in alignment with your values. Let every decision, no matter how small, reflect the life you're committed to creating. A purposeful life is built one disciplined day at a time. Discipline and purpose are inseparable. Together they create a life of meaning, fulfillment, and impact. When you live with purpose and discipline, you not only transform your own life, you inspire others to do the same. This is your moment to step into your purpose fully and live the life you were meant to lead.